Hi guys, and welcome to another episode of Kabir Considers. In this video, I'm going to react to the 10 most luxurious prisons in the world. Now, this is a bit of a different take for me because typically when I'm reacting to a prison related video, it's usually about how bad they are, how terrible the living conditions are, whether it's a prison like Red Onion in Florence or if it's some gulag in Russia. But this time I wanted to see, what do the best prisons look like? Because even though it's, it's still a prison, you still can't leave, but I imagine there must be facilities where maybe it's a low security one where, I've heard that there's prisons that have games consoles and things like that. Imagine, you've got like a PlayStation 5, that you can go and play some FIFA on or some NFL, Madden or whatever you want to play. But yeah, this video, I know it's going to be really interesting for me. So yeah, let's do it.
When you think of prison, I bet your thoughts are dominated by images of iron bars, dark hallways, subpar food, and general overall dismay in the air.
Yep.
But what if I told you not all prisons look like that? Prison is a term that often is used synonymous with punishment. People consider prisons as an awful place where inmates are forcibly confined and denied a variety of freedoms under the authority of the state. But around the world, some prisons are being molded into correctional facilities rather than punishment and isolation places. Let's take a look at the 10 most luxurious prisons in the world.
All right, let's go.
Number 10. San Pedro Prison, Bolivia. Though it is not as luxurious as some of the prisons on this list, definitely a comfortable one. When you see San Pedro Prison, you'll wonder whether this is a correctional facility or a community of people forced to move and live together. Inmates are allowed to make up their own rules and regulations as long as the rules are within reason. By doing this, the prison aims to avoid any tensions and keep the prisoners happy. The inmates have their freedom to lead their life, which is a luxury. Life in San Pedro Prison is funny, in some extent. I mean, if you think that this is supposed to be a lockup facility. Prisoners have a right to choose their own leaders and set up the whole neighborhood complete with their families. The prisoners have their own set rules and methods of punishment, as well as means of mediating disputes. The prison has been a tourist prison for many years. Number 9.
I like that because it's kind of like the seeds of a society. So you're like rehabilitating them by allowing them to have control over their lives to an extent. I think it's a great strategy.
9. BASTØY Prison, Norway. For many, Norway's harsh climate can create an impression that the whole country feels like a prison. But it's a beautiful country with stunning architecture and magnificent alpine scenery. But there's more to it. Norway is populated with some of the world's most luxurious prisons, BASTØY Prison being one of them. Located on BASTØY Island in Oslo Fjord, within the prison complex, enjoys luxuries like tennis, horseback riding, fishing, and sunbathing, with tasteful cottages to house them with lush farms to work on. The prisoners at this minimum security institution probably often forget they're prisoners. BASTØY Prison is one of the world's coziest places for inmates. This holds only 100 prisoners. This prison offers a relaxed and low-key stay for its residents. It is a maximum security prison that gives no chance for an eruption of mass brawls. In contrast, many former prisoners claim that the place is more of a vocational facility than a jail.
Interesting.
Unlike many of the prisons on this list, each prisoner stays in their own private cottages in BASTØY Prison.
I like that, man. Forcing two guys to share some tiny little cell, it's rough. But then again, I guess if you committed murder, you kind of deserve it.
And enjoy sports such as riding horseback, tennis, skiing across the country, and fishing. These cottages, like the Maldives, have a place where the inmates can just chill under the sun and forget that they are even locked up first.
Wow.
Number 8. Justice Center, LEOBEN. The Justice Center, LEOBEN, is a court and prison.
This does not look anything like a prison. Right, it looks like an office building, doesn't it?
Complex in Leoben in Styria, Austria. which was designed by architect Joseph Hosenson and was completed in November 2004. One of the nice things about this jail is that it doesn't allow for overcrowding. It is able to fit 205 inmates at the absolute maximum. There are 2 inscriptions on the prison's perimeter. All human beings are born free and equal in dignity and rights, and all persons deprived of their liberty shall be treated with humanity and with respect for the inherent dignity of the human person.
Wow, very humane attitude. Good to see.
The person gives each of its prisoners a single cell with a private bathroom and kitchenette, plus a TV. There is a fully equipped gym, basketball court, and outdoor recreation area.
No way.
Number 7. HMP BERWYN Prison, UK.
UK? No
HM
way.
Prison BERWYN is a £250 million Category C adult male prison in Wrexham County Borough, Wales. It is the largest operational prison in the UK, which opened on February 28, 2017. The HMP BERWYN is located in the UK and is the coziest jail yet in the United Kingdom. Inmates here get a phone, laptop, and shower in their cells. This correctional facility can hold up to 2,100 inmates who are called men.
So they get a phone and a laptop. And this is just insane. Not that I disagree with it, but it's like, if you make the prison too nice, is it really a deterrent? Is it going to scare people away from going to prison? What do you guys think?
Instead of prisoners, and guards knock first before entering their rooms. The laptops offered are used to order meals for the whole week, arrange visits and weekly shopping, and any other task connected to their studies. Each room holds 2 inmates. Despite having phones and laptops, gadgets are not connected to Wi-Fi. Number 6.
Internet.
JVA FUHLSBUETTEL Prison, Germany. A peek inside Germany's JVA FUHLSBUETTEL prison shows swank cells, spotless floors, and recreation rooms with telephone corners for inmates.
That's definitely a games console. I think that's a Nintendo 64 games console.
Serving long sentences. Germany has given a look of a castle to this jail, which includes large living rooms, private bathrooms with the shower, and also desks in it. Inmates also have access to brand new washers and dryers to do their own laundry. Inmates also receive 3 square meals every day, along with enjoying dances at the conference room. JVA FUHLSBUETTEL Prison was built in 1879. Number 5. HALDEN Prison.
Guys, are any of you sitting there with your mind slightly blown? Because I am. I want to make prison, better, but is this too good, guys? Do you think this is too good?
Halden Prison is a maximum security prison in Halden, Norway. It has 3 main units and receives prisoners from all over the world, but has no conventional security devices. It was established in 2010 with a focus on rehabilitation. Its design simulates life outside the prison. Among other activities, sports and music are available to the prisoners, who interact with the unarmed staff to create a sense of community.
No way.
Praised for its humane conditions, every inmate enjoys comfortable quarters with relative privacy. Skill building classes, a recording room stocked with TV shows, movies, and video games, shooting hoops, a fully equipped gym, and a musical recording facility are available to prisoners. Each prison cell is 10 square meters, 110 square feet, and has a flat screen television, desk, mini fridge.
I love how the guy said flat screen television. In what world is that a flat screen?
Desk, mini fridge, toilet and shower, and unbarred vertical windows that let in more light.
That's
Every
nice.
10 to 12 cells share a common area with a kitchen and a living room. The kitchen has stainless steel silverware, porcelain plates, and a dining table, and the living room has a modular couch and a video game system. While the prison provides food, the prisoners can also buy ingredients at a grocery shop and cook their own meals. Inmates are locked in their cells 12 hours a day, but they are encouraged to maximize their time outside. Prisoners have an incentive of 53 corners, that's $9 or 5+ pounds a day to leave their cells. Number 4. CHAMP-DOLLON Prison, Geneva, Switzerland. Opened in 1977.
I've noticed that there hasn't been an American prison yet. Do you guys think we're going to see a North American prison on this list? I'd probably guess no thus far.
The main function of Geneva's CHAMP-DOLLON prison is to hold prisoners before trial and sentencing. The numbers of inmates is constantly increasing, which has led to a chronic problem of overcrowding. 115 different nationalities were represented in the prison in 2010, with just 7.2% Swiss. Prisoners in this luxurious prison work the prison farm, and in their free time they ride horses, go fishing with their buddies, play tennis to stay fit, as well as cross-country skiing. A prison camp is where prisoners are put to work, in a farm. The food grown can serve many purposes, including feeding the prisoners, being donated to other state-founded institutions like orphanages, and being sold to make the state a profit.
I mean, it's kind of a way for the prisoners to give back, I guess.
The prisoners live in their own cottages, eat dinner specially made by a chef, and enjoy the sauna. Number 3. Oslo SKIEN Prison, Oslo, Norway. Prisons in Norway are meant to mimic outside conditions as much as possible to prepare inmates to re-enter society. At Oslo SKIEN Prison, inmates have private bathrooms, a TV, video games, and access to a gym and yard. Mass murderer Anders Breivik is currently serving his 21-year sentence there.
Wow, so he's actually there, like a mass murderer. I don't know. I feel like he should be in a worse facility, but...
tried to sue the state over cruel conditions in 2016. However, this man's prison life would seem luxurious to most people. His cell has 3 rooms, one for living, one for studying, and a third for physical exercise, as well as a television, a computer without internet access, and a game console. He is able to prepare his own food and do his own laundry. Number 2. California Prison.
There is an American prison on the list. Nice.
USA. This perhaps is America's most luxurious prison. This facility started to charge inmates a whopping $155 per day to stay in unused jail. The prison decided to make use of this previously unused jail since it was built in 2000. The jail is quite an upgrade from the average prison, as prisoners get to enjoy various entertainment programs on a widescreen, high-definition TV, in addition to gaming tables, bathrooms, cells, beds, and showers. These new rates, however, does not include room service. Everything else remains the same as at any other prison. This California prison can accommodate...
Imagine living like this, hundreds of other dudes, no privacy. It must, no.
Up to 96 prisoners, despite having just 54 beds. The program, however, is only limited to those convicted of minor offenses, who receive prior judicial approval. Number 1. Cebu Prison, Philippines. Cebu Prison has become famous worldwide.
What the heck?
Wide for the unusual way they rehabilitate their prisoners. The prisoners take part in dance exercises every day as part of their rehabilitation. They became so good that they even started filming the dances and putting them on YouTube, where some went viral. The most popular of the dance videos was Michael Jackson's Thriller. The man responsible for this is Byron F. Garcia, the official security advisor of the Cebu government. Garcia was inspired while watching The Shawshank Redemption.
Great movie.
Garcia started off getting the prisoners to march in unison to a drum beat, and then moved to dancing. Have you ever heard of these prisons? Let us know in the comments what you think about these prisons.
Now that was an interesting video. I mean, I'm kind of split. I'm a bit conflicted, because I do think that a lot of prisons aren't humane. They're not. they're not fit for purpose. If you truly want to rehabilitate people so that they don't reoffend when you release them, you can't treat them like animals, because they're gonna come out of prison worse. But at the same time, it's like, should you really be having games consoles in a prison? I don't know, like I think maybe we need to strike a balance. Although I would love to know some statistics. For example, do these prisons have is there a better chance of rehabilitation? Do people stay out of them once they're released? If they do, you know, rehabilitate people, then yeah, we should probably make all prisons like that. I just want to maintain prisons as the deterrent that they're meant to be. You know, you're not meant to want to look forward to going to prison because you can get to, you know, play games consoles and stuff. But I don't know. What do you guys think? Would you rather keep the kind of prisons that you see, you know, typically in North America, or would you rather move to, you know, the style of prison that we just saw in this video? Let me know your thoughts. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.